KAIZER Chiefs collects their 4th straight victory of the year, something that they've not done in a very long time, and I believe that it was a very good performance by KAIZER Chiefs. Now, unlike the other games that KAIZER Chiefs have previously played, we saw that today they had a different approach where they were looking to play the ball from the back. We saw that the two center Peterson was looking for the two center backs from the onset, being Miguel as well as Ukwinika, and they were always looking to join the player Umabue as well as Undlovu. I appreciate Undlovu as well as Umabue for their availability for KAIZER Chiefs. Since Amachidadi Figile KAIZER Chiefs, you can see that there is more structure to KAIZER Chiefs. The ball is able, the midfielders are more comfortable. They are able to share the ball amongst each other. Now, KAIZER Chiefs, they did not have to wait long for a game, as we saw that what I've been asking for the longest of times for the KAIZER Chiefs to play the ball on the ground. We saw the first goal, KAIZER Chiefs, it was the interplay through Silva laying it to Vilakazi to Ulilepo, and Ulilepo putting the ball into the net. I also need to say Pulemori done very well in that he was looking to press defense and not allowing defense Zesco to get too far out. Following the goal, we saw that KAIZER Chiefs, at that point, having the lead, we saw that KAIZER Chiefs were looking to dominate the game by passing a ball. Unlike a Zinye game where we saw KAIZER Chiefs playing the ball long, this is probably the first game that I can honestly say that, look, KAIZER Chiefs, if they continue to play the way that they are playing, then perhaps they still have more to offer their supporters. Going into the second half of the match, I would say that it was more of a contrast from what we saw in the first half, where we saw Zesco was trying to do more of a build-up play, and they were looking to take the game to KAIZER Chiefs more. We saw Peterson made a few saves, but other than the few saves that Peterson had to make, KAIZER Chiefs were not really put under pressure by Zesco. A point that I do need to, that I picked up during the game, and I think I've been picking it up maybe for the past 4 games, not to be too critical, but is the fact that Miguel keeps on making unnecessary tackles when there is no need to make those tackles. Early on in the first half, we saw that he committed to Zesco play in the box as he was caught out of a position. Now, he should, I believe that the defender should tackle, but I believe that he can use more intelligence when defending. Because if you are going to commit in the box and your team is already leading up, in the CAF Confederations Cup, anything can happen. What if the ref blows to the spot and KAIZER Chiefs concede a goal? Now, going forward for the KAIZER Chiefs, I believe this result will help them a lot, because the KAIZER Chiefs are now currently tied with the first spot for in the group. Previously, we know before the game, we saw that the KAIZER Chiefs, after the first game, we saw that the KAIZER Chiefs, they were lacking behind. But I need to give them, I need to compliment them for coming back into a Confederations Cup, even though they had started early. What does this mean for the KAIZER Chiefs? For the KAIZER Chiefs, I believe if they're currently the position that they're in a good position to qualify for the knockout stage. KAIZER Chiefs also have disappointed, not necessarily disappointed, but they've proven a lot of people wrong that the squad that they have and the team that they have is able to get them through the group stage. Now, for KAIZER Chiefs, I will say though that even though today I was slightly impressed, unlike the other games, is that there were times during the game where KAIZER Chiefs, I feel that they let the foot off a pedal by allowing Zesco back into the game. Now, for KAIZER Chiefs, what I would like to see is that they need, once they get into a winning position, whether a goal up or 2 goals up, I would like to see KAIZER Chiefs dominate the game more and perhaps score a goal or 2 or 3 or even more when the possibility arises. What we should also not forget though about Zesco side is that this Zesco side is currently stuck at the bottom of the group, and as it stands, they are currently out of the Confederations Cup. Now, KAIZER Chiefs, they will have to use this momentum going forward. They will need to use this momentum so that they can qualify for the knockout stage. What they should be doing though, I believe, is that they can use the same team. They need to stay together more as a team as they have been doing, and then also the coaches just allow the players and select the players based on the correct, based on the game that is needed and selecting the correct player. I was also very impressed by Userenyo when he came on. We saw the quality in Userenyo. Serenyo was able to create opportunities for Chiefs, and we saw Chiefs was able to move the ball more in the last third of Zesco United. Now, for KAIZER Chiefs, I believe that if they want to go far, they will have to make use more of their attacking players, as well as get more goals going forward. As much as they won 1-0 today, I also want them to tighten up at the back, because going forward, they are going to be tested. We know that Miguel is going to be tested, and we know as well as McCarthy is still going to be tested, as there was no real test today. Now, for KAIZER Chiefs, congratulations for a victory Confederations Cup, and I will trust and hope that going forward, the team will be able to use the same style of play and get more results playing the ball on the ground. By doing that, KAIZER Chiefs will be able to increase their chances of winning the game. On my side, I'll catch you on the next one. Do like the video, do subscribe, and do comment on the video as well. Thank you.